Hello everybody. I just wanted to come on here and talk a bit more about Bray Wyatt now that I've had nearly all day to sort of take it all in and really sort of think about it. And I'll be honest with you all, it's not been an easy day. It's not been an easy day for me. I have struggled, to be honest. Been scrolling a lot on my phone today on TikTok and stuff like that, seeing so many people paying tribute to Bray, and every tribute I see just makes me so upset, because reality is sort of kicking in now that he is actually gone. He isn't coming back, and we will no longer ever again have the genius of Bray Wyatt in a WWE ring. It's a lot to process. There's a lot to take in, and I've been in work today, and I wish I hadn't been. To be honest, I wish it had been a day off for me. I wish I didn't have to be in work on a day where I'm struggling to process the loss of one of my favourite wrestlers ever. It's really hard. I've been in work today. I've not been my usual self. I've not done as much as I would usually do, and then I'm getting bollocked because I'm not working as hard as I usually would work. But how do I explain it? How do I explain to the people at work that the reason why I'm not working as hard as I usually would work, the reason why I'm not my usual self, is because a wrestler that I really liked passed away? How do I explain that to people in work who, for the most part, aren't wrestling fans? Like, I've had to keep it to myself, and it's difficult, because then that makes me look bad. It makes me look like I just can't, I'm just not working hard today, can't be arsed sort of thing. And it's not good, because I'm never like that, really. And I just wish I hadn't been in work, and it's just such a big loss to the wrestling world. Like I said, I'm going to All In this weekend, and I was really excited for it. I still am. But at the same time, Bray's death has sort of put a dampener on things. I sort of want to a certain point, I want a break from the wrestling world because of this. But I'm going to All In, so I can't really have a break. It's just really hard. It's really hard. I'm thinking of, at some point next week, it might be Tuesday next week. I'm thinking of potentially doing a tribute stream to Bray Wyatt. Maybe watching some of his best moments, best matches. You know what I mean? And just sort of doing a whole stream dedicated to him, and talking about him. I think that would be a good thing. I think that's. I think I'm going to do that. As far as SmackDown tonight, all plans have been scrapped for SmackDown tonight. No meetings about SmackDown or anything are being held until further notice because of Bray's death. It very much looks like we're going to get a tribute show tonight to Bray, which it should be. Give the superstars the night off of storylines, and if they want to go out there and wrestle, let them do a match in tribute to Bray, and let them just pay tribute to somebody who, to many of them, would have been a very good friend. None of the superstars should be forced to compete tonight if they don't want to. None of them should. it's a big loss. It's a heavy loss. It's impacted us all. You know, and of course, the day before Bray's death, Terry Funk passed away, and he was a very big name in the wrestling world, and that's sad as well. But he was elderly, you know what I mean? It's not as much of a shock. But Bray Wyatt, 36 years old, still an active part of the roster. You know, every sort of couple of weeks we're getting a rumour that, you know, he's close to a return, that they've got creative ready for him to return, they're just waiting for him to be cleared, and then this happens. It's so just unexpected, sad, devastating, and I just feel for his family, his kids, Jojo, Bo, his friends like Eric Rowan, Braun Strowman, you know, just to name a few. I'm still struggling to process this, to be honest. I really am, and I'm trying to hold it together on this stream, but I'm not ashamed to say there's been tears shed. This is probably the death that's impacted me the most. It's probably the death that's broken my heart the most of a wrestler since Eddie Guerrero. And a tribute show is a must. And I think that's what we're going to get, because all plans have been scrapped for SmackDown. No meetings about anything in WWE are being held until further notice. So, this is what I think you should do. Tune into SmackDown tonight. Watch, pay tribute, and say goodbye to one of the greatest minds the WWE has ever seen. And one of the nicest guys in the wrestling world. Okay. I was on and on about doing a stream for the tribute show tonight, but I'm not going to, out of respect for Bray. I think I think it's best if I don't do a stream, because if it is a tribute show, which it's looking likely, I'm just going to be a mess the whole time anyway. So it's just not worth it. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I shall see you very soon. Bye-bye, everyone.